The next shape we're going to explore is the polygon. So come on over here. You are probably showing your ellipse tool, but click on the flyout menu and choose the polygon tool. Something that I want you to do whenever we use the polygon tool, we'll notice that our smart guides are firing up. A polygon is composed of multiple straight sides. So we're looking at a triangle, square, hexagon, pentagon, all those different shapes. And we don't want these smart guides firing up and confusing the issue. So we're going to temporarily turn them off. So under View, we're going to turn off our smart guides. The keyboard shortcut for that is Command U to turn them on or off. It's a toggle. Fit your artboard in the window so that you can see some workspace up here at the top. And we're going to work on a blank area of our artboard. And we're going to start making a polygon. When we make polygons, by default, it's going to draw a hexagon, six-sided shape. And all polygons are also drawn from the center out. The good news is that they're live shapes, so we can edit them later very easily. So a few tips here. As we are going to start clicking and dragging, do not let go of your mouse. Click and drag, and notice that we're making this five-sided shape. And as I'm moving around, it's getting bigger and it's spinning. If we wanted to go down a side, while we're doing this without letting go of our mouse, we can use the down arrow on our keyboard or the up arrow. Okay, so arrow up or down to get to different sizes. And I need to go down to get back to a square is a single, change, here's 5, here's 6. We are going to go until we have it at a 5 shape, so arrow down one, and then without letting go yet, we're going to hold the Shift key as we're dragging, and that's going to make it level, at least on that bottom plane. So go ahead and draw out a level shape by holding Shift, and when you're happy with it, let go of your mouse first, and then your Shift key. We're going to leave this shape selected. And we're going to change our fill color. So we're going to come over here and we're going to click on a green color that is 8510 110. 8510 110. Okay, it's this version of green. And we're going to change our stroke color to be none. So I'm going to click on the stroke swatch and we're going to come over to none. Then I'm going to click away to get that window to go away. We're going to turn our smart guides back on, so Command U is the shortcut, and we're going to turn those back on so we can now see our smart guides. With this polygon tool still selected, you're going to see a widget over here that looks like a diamond, and when you hover over it, you see a plus and a minus. We can live change the shapes here, so we can click and drag up or down. We want to switch it to be a 6-sided shape again, but notice you can slide up and down to do whatever you're looking for here. So a 6-sided shape and then let go. So the widget is a feature of the live shapes. So at this point, we're going to edit the polygon and we're going to create a leaf from it. We are now going to edit this polygon to make a leaf from it. I'm going to switch to my selection tool and just move it out of the way here a little bit. And we're going to rotate this polygon. So right now we have a flat edge up and we want to rotate it so that a point is up. So if we hover over one of the corners, we're going to see the double-edged arrow and we can start rotating. And then if we hold the Shift key, it's going to constrain us to 45-degree movements. And we want to take it so that it's at a 90-degree measurement in our smart tip that we can see there. So rotate until you get to a 90 and then release the button on the mouse and then the key. To change the size of the polygon, we are just going to transform this size. So we're going to move one of the corner points and drag, but we're going to hold the Shift key to change it proportionately together. We're going to make it smaller, so start dragging, hold Shift, and when we see approximately a height of 0.65, we're going to stop. So 0.65, that's close enough. A height of 0.65. And depending on how big the polygon was that you started with, I assume you're going to be downsizing, but maybe you made a really small one and you actually need to upsize it to get to that point. We're going to transform, and we're going to do this using the transform menu on the right. So as long as it's still selected over here, we're going to come into our transform panel, and we're going to make sure that it's unlocked. Remember, we have locked, and then with a slash through it is unlock. This allows us to change the width and the height independently. We're going to change our width to a 0.35. So if you come in here and type in 0.35 and then hit the tab key, you can see that it is now skinnier. This other one was a 0.65 or somewhere in that area. So if you want to make that exactly 0.65, you certainly can. And it sort of looks like a leaf shape now, but not entirely. I'm going to zoom in, and you should too. So Command plus, we want to be able to see these live corner widgets again. We're going to round some of these corners to make it look a little bit more natural. So with our selection tool, we can see that there is a widget right here. And this is our live corner widget, and it's a single one. So if we were to drag this, all of the corners would be rounded equally. What we actually want to do is just drag a few of them, not all of them. So we're going to switch to our direct selection tool. And by doing that, all of our corner widgets became available to us to use. We're going to select a few of them in the book, and we're going to select 4 of these points. So we're going to first select this one. We're going to click on it. Notice that it turned dark blue with a white center. And then to add to our selection, we're going to hold the Shift key, and we're going to select these other 3 spots. So basically, we are missing the top and the bottom, but we have the other 4 spots selected. Shift click is what allowed us to do that. Hold down the Shift and continue clicking. We're going to drag one of these selected corners toward the center until we see the red line show up, meaning it can't change anymore. And perhaps I don't have my smart guides on, but you can tell when you get to the ending point because it won't go any further. I wonder if my smart guides are on. Oh, they are. All right, so this is the point that the smallest point that I can get to. And we have created, quite simply, I'm going to just deselect a leaf shape. That was pretty simple compared to maybe drawing it with a pen tool, although it's not that hard either. So we're going to move on, and we are good through page 99 right here. I'm not going to do a save specifically, but we are through page 99 in your book.